Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and touch on a fragrance that was released in 2015. This is from the house of Lalique. It's from their Noir Premier line, or their exclusive line. We're talking about Intemporel. Now, I've actually taken it out of the box, but the box looks like so. It's, a pretty neat box. It's a pretty big box at that. This fragrance comes in the box here, kind of lift it up, and you've got your case here. This really reminds me of the Killian bottles, because when you take it out, you'll see that you've got this thing that you can press here, and you open it up, and you see the fragrance in here. So the presentation of Intemporel is a very exquisite type of presentation. Now, bottle looks like this. You can see I really like the design of it. It's kind of got the gold sides of it. It's got designs on the top of it, and you can kind of see through the juice here. It says Intemporel 1888 on this, and then La Première, or Noir Première from Lalique on the bottom. Anyways, fragrance is available in one main size, a 3.4, which is fragrance is going to run you about $320 retail. This is an expensive fragrance that is out there. Now, you can find this fragrance at the Sol Avant-Garde website, with link is down below. You can also get it at Nordstrom's as well. So take a look out for those places where you can go ahead and buy this fragrance. Now, with the presentation aside, let's just go ahead and get right into the actual fragrance itself. Now, the notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. The biggest takeaway here, if I'm going to describe one word, use one word to describe the scent, it's opulent and opulence. This is a deep, rich type of a scent. We're talking about tobacco, we're talking about coffee, we're talking about vanilla. Those three notes really are the main three notes in this scent. It also has a boozy type of a note, and more kind of like a balsamy type of a note, if that makes any sense. It comes across as extremely rich, extremely vibrant. I featured this scent in my Understanding Oriental Fragrances, and this went with the Oriental Spicy category, and it fits it to a T. It does sort of have this ambery type of vibe to it, but it's got those spices in this scent that mixes through, and it smells delicious. It smells very welcoming and very inviting. I was looking on the Fragrantica website, and somebody left a comment of what this reminded them of, and they had SDV, or Spiritueux de Vanille, which is, as you guys know, is my favorite fall scent. So it's no surprise. I'm thinking, it does sort of remind me of it. The two scents, completely different. That one is a boozy vanilla. This one really comes across as more of a tobacco-y and tobacco vanilla type of a scent. So they're in the same genre, but to be honest, for me, they're just two completely different scents. Now, despite the fact that it has like those heavy notes in it, this isn't actually a heavy fragrance. It comes on as smooth, and the staying power is just perfect to me. It's just on your skin just so, and it just does magically in those regards. Now, I think this is a good fragrance for somebody older. I'm not sure if this is really suited for younger people. This is a good fragrance for the fall and the winter. I still, despite the fact that it's smooth and it's not as heavy as it is, I still don't see myself wearing this one in the summer, just because I really like the vibe for cold weather over the warmer weather. This is a fragrance that is a good night out fragrance. It's a good fragrance to wear, to a special event. It's a good date fragrance. It is not a good work fragrance, and it is not a good casual scent to me. It's a little bit more of an upscale type of a scent, and they're going for that vibe, and they do that vibe really, really well. Performance on this fragrance, it lasts easily 12 plus hours on my skin, and the projection of it with 2 or 3 sprays, you're going to get a nice scent bubble around you that's 2-3 feet around. So this does have projection, and this does have lasting power. All of that set aside, I still say it's not a heavy scent. So don't be fooled by my notes and how I'm describing it. It is not a heavy scent. As far as compliments goes, this did get compliments. One of them, my wife, she didn't know what she was actually smelling, but I had it on, and this one did well on that. So she's not the type of person who just gives me flippant comments. I use her as my barometer, so you can trust when I say that. Anyways, From outside sources, unfortunately, this did not get me compliments, but when I had people smell it, they did think that it smelled nice. Very fantastic fragrance, you know, and it just does really well in that. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 4 out of 5 stars. The biggest loss for this fragrance to me is the price. $320 is still a lot to ask for a fragrance, and despite the fact that I love it and I really enjoy it, the fact that it's $320 and to me only really suited for the colder months and for a couple of occasions on that really kind of limits its factor, and that's really what's bringing the score down for it. All of that aside, I just got the negative out of the way. This is a fantastic scent. If you're looking for a night out fragrance, if you're looking for a fragrance for the winter that's going to be unique, that's going to utilize tobacco and vanilla, it's going to be sensual, but it's not going to be too heavy, look no further than Intemporel from the house of Lalique. Fantastic scent, and I really can't say enough about it. Personally, this is definitely a welcome addition, and I have been loving wearing it so far. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Let me know what you think about this fragrance, and if you've gotten a chance to actually try it on. But if not, go ahead and give it a try on. Fantastic fragrance. Anyways, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.